You're listening to Main Character Manifesto, wellness, mindset, and identity shifts that help you live the life you don't need an escape from. I am Ceci, your no BS life coach and wellness bestie. Around here, it's simple. Eat what you love, move with purpose, think bigger, and show the hell up. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving. I am recording this live on Thanksgiving morning, and there is so much to be thankful for. I swear, I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been getting targeted with like the most intense reels and videos on social media that bring me down to earth. I mean, it's like a fast fall from the highest cliff, if you want a visual, because the videos that I've been seeing lately really, like, it's almost like it's a slap in the face to remind you that we have a beautiful life just as it is, and we take so much time out of our day, out of our week, out of our month, out of our year. We spend years sometimes regretting things or wishing we were somewhere else, or not forgiving ourselves for doing things or not doing things in the past and being stuck where we are, instead of realizing that we have the power to change anything that we want to change. The power is within us. The person holding us back the most is ourselves. So these videos that I've been seeing are so intense, and one of them was this woman where the video starts and it's her in a hospital bed, and she had her legs cut off, and she says, "My legs are gone and I'm totally okay with it." And then she goes on to say that she was in a car accident, and that when she woke up, they told her, "Your legs are gone." And she looked down and she could still move her legs. Like, her leg was cut off above her knee, like mid thigh, both of her legs. And so she could still kind of move the limbs that she had left over. And she looked down and she said, "Okay, I can still move those. I can get prosthetics. I have all of the important body parts in my body. I can see, I can hear. I'm going to be able to walk eventually." She's like, "I'm okay. The people I love are okay. Like, I'm okay. I'm going to get through this." And she talked about how she realized that people were telling her that she had been so positive that she was bound to have a crash. And she said, "You know what? I might have a crash. I might get depressed. There's going to be ups and downs. But for right now, the only thing that is productive for me is to stay positive and keep going. This is my reality, and this is how I'm moving forward." And she even talked about, this is a girl who's young. I mean, she must be like 22, 23, super young. And I looked at her past videos, and they were of her working out. Like, she was super into fitness. She had dreams of going to Olympia, which is like a very prestigious weightlifting competition. And she's like, "I'm still gonna do those things. It might be in the Paralympics. It might just be in a different format than what I imagined, but I'm still gonna achieve everything that I want to achieve." Now, the way that really brought me down to like earth, and I thought, like, wow, that is so amazing. Like, most of us that can hear, speak, walk, talk, all of them, right? Like, the people that we have all the senses, that we're able to have like this healthy body, like, even if some of us have some sicknesses and ailments and stuff, like, we still have so much more than somebody else who doesn't, right? There's always one person that has way less than you that wishes that they were where you are. No matter where you are in your journey, there's always somebody that wishes they were exactly where you are. So if we wake up every single morning thinking like, I am so grateful. There is so many people that would love to be in my same exact situation. Like, how lucky am I? How lucky am I that I'm opening up my eyes? How lucky am I that I'm waking up in a warm and cozy bed? I have a roof over my head. I have food in the kitchen. And yes, there's times where like money is tight and you don't know maybe when like the next paycheck is coming. There's people that are going through a lot of like adversity, and I understand that. But the people that have that type of resilience in the way that they show up during those hardest times, because they refuse to give up, that is so beautiful. That is admirable. That is so energetic, and we should pay attention and we should learn from these people, because many of us have that same drive, that same fire within us, and we forget that we're that bitch. Like, we forget that we will rise up no matter what, even if times are slow, even if the money's down, even if our business is not doing as projected, even if our health is not doing well. We have so much to be thankful for, and we need to just remember that. There was another video that I saw last night, and I'm like, oh my God, why am I getting targeted with these videos? But I think it's like a reminder. Everything that shows up in your feed, I mean, social media is wild, but everything that comes across and that is meant for you to see is supposed to leave an impact for whatever reason. Now, you can choose to take the message that is the positive message, or you can choose to ignore it and just go along your merry way and keep living in your misery. That's not what I'm going to do. So this other video that I'm telling you about is this man. I think he's in the military. I couldn't figure out what happened to his face. It looked like there was an explosion. Maybe he got shot in the face. I'm not sure, but like his whole face was deformed. He had no nose. And the videos were of him having like reconstructive surgery where they must have taken like a piece of skin from somewhere else in his body. And then they like kind of glued it to his face or sewed it to his face, and then they were like expanding it to like, I think what they were doing is stretching it so that they could do reconstruction and make a nose, because there was like his nose was missing and his upper lip was missing, so you could see his teeth and like his nose cavity. It was wild. It was super, super intense. So I apologize if I'm giving you super gory visuals, but let me just tell you, this man, like, I mean, I am literally doing an audio podcast because I'm like, oh, I don't have time to get ready. I don't have time to do the lights. It's fine. I'll just do an audio because I don't want to go on video and set up the cameras and get ready and do all that stuff because I have other things to do. And this man goes on video every single day. He goes and talks live on Instagram. He does speaking engagements, and half of his face is blown off and it's deformed. The way that this man has had to rise up from the ashes is just incredible, and how inspiring that even after that happened to you, you're still finding a way to like be inspiring to others and keep going and not let things get you down. I'm like, okay, if this woman with no legs, if this man that had his face blown off, if these people are still showing up and wanting to give back, like, what is our excuse? You know what I mean? Like, what is our excuse for showing up, for being visible, for helping others, for being of purpose? Like, the more that we are in our element, the more that we are visible, the more that we become who we are, the more of service we're going to be to other people. So by you dimming your light, you're really just keeping yourself from that greatness that you are and from helping the person that you were meant to help. So it's just such a beautiful reflection for me to see that, damn, the way that some people have it, like some people's luck and some people's destinies, and sometimes we get so stuck in looking at what we don't have. Like the amount of time I've wasted, it's honestly ridiculous. It's insane and it's kind of gross, but like the amount of time that I've wasted just sitting here and being hard on myself for not doing certain things, for not being further in my life, for not having, that cookie cutter life that other people have, like a husband and kids and, a white picket fence and a dog. But the things that I do have are so beautiful, and I would choose my journey every single day. So how can we get to that place where all of you guys and me and us all included in this journey, where we wake up with gratitude every single day and we think like, damn, I am the luckiest person on earth? Because no matter what, there's someone out there looking up to you. There's someone out there waiting for you to show up. There's someone out there that is looking at you and being like, damn, they're so cool. Like, I want to learn from them, or I wonder how they did that. Or maybe you just make them smile every single day and you don't even know that. So why don't we take a pledge that for this last remaining month of 2025, that we are going to wake up with gratitude. We are going to wake up with purpose. We're going to wake up with intent. And we are going to wake up every single day knowing that we are the luckiest person on earth, and that this is going to be the best day that you can possibly make it. And because of this mindset, you're going to realize that, oh my God, I'm totally having a way better day because I chose to have a way better day. Because you know what? Loving the life that you are in while building the life that you want is the best gift you could give yourself. Because here's the truth. You can be deeply grateful for your life and wildly excited for what's coming. You can love this chapter and working towards the next one at the same time. Like, why do we think we can't do that? You're not settling by slowing down. What you're really doing is you're becoming someone who actually receives the life that they're building. There is a version of you who doesn't rush, who doesn't force, who trusts the timing in their life. And today, I want you to choose her. I want you to finally trust that you can become her. Trust that you are her. This is so important in order for us to actually enjoy the journey. Because how many times have you heard that saying, it's not about the destination, you have to enjoy the journey? So that's literally what we need to start doing right now, because settling is not the same as being present. So let me be very clear. Being present doesn't mean that you're shrinking or that you're settling or that you're giving up on your vision. Being present is expansion. It's grounding. It's you saying, I belong here. Settling is self-abandonment. That's when you're literally avoiding everything. You don't want to get out of bed. You just want to hide. You don't want to be seen. That's self-abandonment. That is what settling is, when you just give up. presence is self-connection. That means that you're choosing to be absolutely present in your mind, in your body, in your experience, even if it's imperfect, even if it's not what you would want to be doing. It is what was given to you. This is a gift. This is what main character energy looks like. Being in the moment fully while knowing there's so much more ahead. Like, isn't that exciting? Because I read this somewhere. Like, knowing what the future holds is like knowing the ending of a movie. Yes, I do rewatch some of my favorite movies, but I kind of rewatch them and I put them when I'm cooking. They play in the background. It's not something that I'm excited for, that brings me light, that makes me feel alive. Those are the movies that I don't know what's happening. So imagine if your life was a movie and you knew the ending. Like, how boring would that be? It's like, oh, I already know I'm gonna meet this person at this time, and then I'm gonna have this friendship at this time, and then I'm gonna get this job, and then I'm gonna lose a job, and then I'm gonna get this promotion, and then this is going to happen, and then I died. Like, how boring if you knew every single move, every single pivot, every single downfall. Why don't we look at life? Why don't we look at these things that happen to us that maybe are setbacks and failures? Why don't we look at it as like an exciting plot in our movie? Because that's truly what it is. It's just a plot switch. It's just changing. It's an up, it's a down, it's a peak, it's a valley. How exciting that there's ups and downs and twists and turns. That's exciting. If you want to have a super boring life, let me tell you exactly what to do. Don't do anything to change. Avoid everything that makes you exciting. Stop being visible. Hide from anything that might bring you any joy. That is the recipe for staying stagnant, for self-abandonment, and for staying in your comfort zone. So if that's what you choose, I'm not going to judge you. I am inviting you to come over to the other side where there's going to be uncertainty, where there's going to be the unknown, where we don't know if the person that we like, maybe that we went on a couple of dates and it's so exciting and it's scary to get back into something. We don't know if that's going to end, and it's okay if it does. I am at the point in my life where I'm totally okay with the plot twist. Last year, or maybe it was earlier this year, I did a reel where it said something like, why don't we just do everything for the plot? Like, if somebody asks you out, yeah, maybe, like, let's go out. Let's just see what happens. Let's just do it for the plot. Somebody asks you to be a part of a project and it's super scary. Sure, let me just do it for the plot. Something comes up that is totally out of your league and you don't know if you're ready to do it. Just do it. You might fail. Sure, let's just see it. Just do it for the plot. Why don't we just start showing up in our own life for the plot, just to see what happens? I feel like that's just such an exciting way to look at life, because you truly never know what's happening. You never know what's next. And to me, instead of being scared like how I used to be, it's like, I want to know what's happening. I want to know every single twist and turn. I want to plan. I am still going to be a planner, because in order to have success, there has to be some sort of strategy in how you show up. So let your planning be on how you're showing up every single day. Let the planning be where you are taking accountability and you're doing the things that support your dreams. Don't let the planning be you controlling the outcome of what happens in your life. We don't have control of that. So let that flow. Let the peaks and valleys go. Let the plot twist and turn and go up and down and all around. But the planning, the controlling, that should be done in your habits, in your mind, in how you speak to yourself, and how you show up for yourself. That is the difference between letting the universe take the wheel and you showing up with your habits versus you controlling the outcome and not letting the universe give you what's truly meant for you. Because sometimes we hold on to things that we want so hard that we don't let go of things that are not meant for us. And the universe is like, yo, let go. This is not for you. I have something so much better. As soon as you let go, it's gonna arrive, but you have to let go. And it takes us so long to actually let go of what's not serving us anymore, whether it's jobs, relationships, friendships, anything. It takes us forever, even in business. You need to, what is that saying? You need to be able to kill your baby. So basically, even that project that you have that you love, that you're like, oh my God, this is my vision, my dream. In business, there's a certain time when you're not making any money and you're not going anywhere, you're not seeing movement and growth. There's a certain time that you just have to pivot and you have to know when to walk away. In business, in life, in relationships, in love, in family, in everything. We have to learn when enough is enough and we need to walk away. So this is where we're leaving things. We are walking away from that ungrateful, toxic energy where we are trying to control our future, and we are taking our control back by doing healthy habits, waking up a little bit earlier, maybe having time to work out, investing in our health and our fitness, investing in our time where we're able to have a little bit more time, whether it's saying no to certain things, having those boundaries, so that you can have time maybe to cook a little bit healthier or to order your groceries if that's what helps you. Figure out the system that you need in order to succeed and to create the habits that support the life that you want to live. And then let the universe, let God just take the wheel and enjoy the ride. It's exciting. Roller coasters are fun. They're a little scary. They're a lot of scary, but you're going to have fun. You're going to say, okay, let's do it again. That was scary as hell, but let's go. So it wouldn't be my show if we don't walk away with a few takeaways for us to apply. And I'm currently working on some things behind the scenes because I really want to start creating more tools that have worked for me and that will work even better to have that productivity, that mindset shift, all of the things that we need. I love subliminals. I love affirmations. I love inspiring music. So I'm working on some fun things to have as tools for you guys to implement to help you in this journey of being fully present and just stepping into your power. So I'm going to be excited to work on that and release that coming up. But let's work on some practices that will help you be more present today. So one of the things that you can do is a 1-minute breath reset. So this little 1-minute reset will help you come back to your body. If you're having anxiety, if you're feeling stressed out, or if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, this 1-minute reset you're able to do wherever you are. And this is how it goes. You place your hand on your chest and you're going to inhale for 4 seconds. So you're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to hold for 2 seconds, and then you're going to exhale for 6 seconds. So let's exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What this does is it puts your nervous system back into safety. If you close your eyes, if you really connect, and if you do that for 1 minute, you can do it for longer and you can really connect. You can put your hand on your chest, you can put your hand in your stomach, but if you really, really connect to your body, to your mind, plant your feet on the floor, sit down, wherever you are, this is going to reconnect and bring you back to your present instantly. Another tool that you can do is the presence reframe ritual. So let's say when you're eating, walking, talking, cooking, slowing down by 5%, look around and say, I get to be here. That one sentence changes everything. Like, you were given the gift to be here. That is an instant presence reframe. The moment that I saw those videos of those people, that the one that lost their legs, the one that was having facial reconstruction, I had that moment where I'm like, damn, I'm so lucky. I can literally get up and go anywhere. My face is intact. I'm so lucky. So even just that one thing, it's not journaling, it's not meditating, it's not taking too much time out of your day. It's seconds. It literally takes seconds to look around, put your arm, you can put your hand in your chest and take a deep breath and just be like, I get to be here. This is a gift. Okay, so now the third thing that you can do, and these are like little micro resets. These are so easy to use. You can do them anywhere, wherever you are. Okay, so the third one is an identity level gratitude prompt. Okay, so this is not your typical gratitude list prompt. Here we go. Ask yourself, what part of me am I grateful to be growing out of? If you want, you can journal it. You can just say it to yourself. It can follow the one, I am so grateful to be here. And then after that, you can say, what part of me am I grateful to be growing out of? And then, what part of me am I proud of today? Every single day you can choose to be proud of something. There is something to be proud of. You just have to see it. You're not seeing it. So we are going to celebrate you today. We are going to keep shining, and we're going to look at all of the beautiful things that we are, and all of the beautiful things that we can give, and all of the beautiful things that we were given. Now, this might stir up some things that may give you a little stress, anxiety, might feel like the expansion is uncomfortable, but just sit in that uncomfortable moment, sit in the expansion. And if it comes up as fear, pay attention to that, write it down. This is what I work with my private one-on-one intensive clients with. This is the work that I do. We want to bring up those uncomfortable feelings. We want to understand and see what part they don't want to be visible in, so that we can work through it, so that they can expand, and so that they can receive more. You're never going to be able to achieve those high, beautiful goals that you have in your mind because you're not working through those scary parts that you need to work through. So, what version of me is becoming more visible? Write it down, journal it. These are actually 3 really amazing journaling prompts. Every single day, you can answer all 3 questions. Some days it'll be the same, and some days things are going to come up that are different. You're going to uncover so many things. Once you uncover those things that bring you fear, that you don't want visible, then you can work on being comfortable and allowing that visibility, so that you can allow expansion into your life and receive all of the gratitude and the blessings that are meant for you. This is the identity level gratitude that shifts themselves. Okay. So like, you allowing this to happen is just going to change everything. So here is a message for anyone listening in the future. If you're listening to this months from now, on a random walk, while you're driving, while you're dreaming, while you're healing, this message still applies. Gratitude is not seasonal. Presence does not expire. And you don't have to wait for the holiday to realize you are allowed to love your life right now. Your future self is already proud of this version of you, the one who's trying, the one who's growing, the one who refuses to give up. Okay, so we are not giving up. We are leaning into the fear. We are leaning into the expansion. We are leaning into all the beautiful blessings that are meant for us, that are waiting for us to be ready to receive them. Okay, whether you're listening to it today when it drops, or you're listening to it in a month, in a year, because listen, I'm going to keep going. This podcast is only going to be getting bigger and evolving and providing more purpose and support. That is my mission. I hope today gives you peace, clarity, softness. And if today feels heavy or emotional, it's okay too. Presence includes everything you feel. Thank you for spending your day with me. Share this episode with a friend who needs grounding today. And if you want to step deeper into this work, identity, nervous system regulation, presence, you already know where to find me. I am on Instagram, I am on LinkedIn, I am on Facebook. Just come find me, message me, let's chat. And until next time, until the next chapter, I will see you and have a beautiful day. And remember to step into your power and enjoy every single moment that you are gifted, because our life is a gift and you deserve to live it to its fullest. Okay, until next time, bye.